Constituency in Murang'a County wish to make an official statement in response to the media circulating, clips circulating on social media and related reports. On 26th of October, I, as the chief agent for Jubilee, was informed of an anomaly of votes in Keire police station, stream number 2, whereby the presiding officer, one John Kiguru, posted a total of 440 votes, rightfully meant and belonging to Uhuru Kenyatta, to Japheth Kaluyu, another candidate in the presidential elections, who had actually received 0 votes from that stream. This can be verified, and I'll be giving you the Form 34A after this statement. The Jubilee agent at Cairo Police Station, by the name Anne Wangare, noted the anomaly after the transmission of those votes. And she brought this to the attention of the presiding officer. After the anomaly was noted, she then immediately brought it to the attention of her officer, who raised the matter with Kandara returning officer 1 Martin Malonza. Our chief agent, John Gitao Jonjo, who was working with me as the main person on the ground, directly raised the matter once again with the returning officer, who referred him to that he will deal with the matter later. He packed this matter to be resolved in the morning when he had finalized the tallying of the votes. However, when tallying was completed following day, on 27th, the returning officer asked the Jubilee agent at the tallying center to sign Form 34B without having given him a chance to verify the results and without giving a direction regarding the 440 votes for His Excellency the President from Keire stream number 2. On hearing this from the agent, I called the returning officer, who declined to answer my call. Our chief agent, John Gitao, requested that the RO allow us more time at the tallying center, a maximum of 10 minutes, but even that request fell on deaf ears, and hence the chief agent, who was required to sign, declined to sign until my arrival at the center. I had actually requested for only 10 minutes to be at the center. Before my arrival, the RO snatched the printed results from the chief agent before verifying, and went ahead to transmit those results. This I came to learn later after the incident that has been circulated. Upon arrival at the center, I met the returning officer at the door, just after the door, and I asked him that we go back to allow me time to verify the results, and in particular request him to make a record of the Keire polling station 440 votes, so that we can be able to have an account of those votes. This request was also rejected and dismissed by the RO, and he started shouting loudly and being dramatic about the simple request. The whole incident for me is unfortunate and would have been avoided had the RO appreciated his role vis-a-vis the role of an agent wanting verification and accuracy of results and the record of those results. The RO is aware that we had no reason as a team in Kandara to change any results, as majority of the votes belonged to Uhuru Kenyatta, and the record here in this bomber, the record of Form 34B speaks for itself. We have more than 95.8% in that station. This whole incident, in fact, in the entire Kandara, the votes cast, almost all of them belonged to Uhuru Kenyatta, save for a few. The whole incident seems to have been calculated and choreographed with all intent to create a false narrative. It is surprising that the video clip going round was quickly circulated amongst and by opponents of the October 26th election. The media too jumped into this scheme without verifying the truth, which is a cardinal rule in journalism. I had given the RO all this time a lot of time and space as is supposed to be, and had no reason now or even before to fight him. I stand with the truth. I stand for the truth. I will give you copies of Form 34A that shows that Uhuru Kenyatta acquired 0 votes by mistake, by error. I don't know now, looking at the whole incident, whether this was a designed scheme to deny Uhuru Kenyatta his rightful votes. The voters in that particular station right now are gathering momentum, and they would like to raise various questions with the chairman of the IEBC. So I mean, that is all I want to say. Clearly, I think there was a setup, and the setup, because I have worked before with my returning officer, even during the general elections. I knew he had some personal challenge himself in terms of relations, interpersonal relationships, but I decided to focus on the job ahead of us. Had he given us time to verify, this unfortunate incident, I'm saying, would not have happened. That's all. I can take.
Okay, first of all, you know too well that the returning officer has no power to vary results as presented by the presiding officer at the polling station level. Why would you then even try to look for mediation, look for any difference or resolution of such a thing? It is not permitted anymore. Then number two, yes, you say that you didn't have any intention to fight the returning officer, but really the conduct does not appear peaceful.
Thank you very much. First, the clip has been taken out of context. We had worked very well with him and had made requests which were falling on deaf ears. Actually, I would say, if you watch the clip without any bias, you will find that his own conduct, the loud remarks and shouting he's making, he's actually distasteful, and he's playing to the gallery. Right? You are right that the returning officer has no authority under the law to change the results, even if they are improperly or incorrectly posted. But the returning officer, including the agent, has the right of recording, and he's mandated to pick any anomalies or disputes and mark those in Form 34B. If you look at Form 34B, and I'll be giving you a copy, it has a section for comments. If you do not raise comments at that stage, when Form 34B is being transmitted to the National Tallying Center, then you better shut up, and therefore the form as posted with incorrect votes will appear to be a correct record. So I'm saying, correct, he may not change, but he should record on that particular form that Keire Stream 2's votes are disputed, and that this is what we are saying. Why would he not want to even explain, assuming that I do not understand that position that you are putting here? Would he not be in the right place to explain to me what will happen to those votes? So I think for me, he failed in his duty.
But your conduct?
I don't know what conduct you are talking about. During elections, small disputes, altercations, because he's not saying that I assaulted him. I didn't fight him. We disagreed. We had a push and shove. That is expected during elections. That does not amount to misconduct in any way.
Sorry, sure.
Yeah.
It's not expected during elections. There's a mechanism to be followed if you feel aggrieved, isn't there?
I have explained myself. Maybe Moses will pick up from there.
Answer that, Robert.
Question here. Yes,
maybe as you answer that, I understand the DPP has been instructed to
The last one, yeah?
investigation into that, maybe what.
Yes. The DPP, first and foremost, I'm a lawyer by profession. The DPP is the key lawyer in terms of prosecution. Nobody has called me to tell me that there is any likelihood that I'll be prosecuted. I do not wish to assume that I'll be prosecuted because the social media or the media has said so. I would expect a proper process be taken up, and that the first step is actually to summon me and tell me